Hello! We're going to be doing a model of what you'll do today with the story of Hilda and the Troll. I'm going to use Pink and Say. My first thing that I need to do in my assignment is to retell important events. What we're trying to do is show how the setting and the events of the story go together. So let's talk about the events. We can do that by looking back at the story itself. I have a copy of Pink and Say to look at right here. So I'm going to start looking through the pictures and the text to help me remember what happens at the start of the story. Ah yes, Pink and Say meet when Pink helps Shay when he's injured. So let me go ahead and write about that. At the start of the story, Pink finds Say and helps him when he's wounded. Let's take a look at the story again. What happens next? Ah, yes. Then he carries Say to his mom's house, where she helps Say feel better and is happy to have them both home. Okay. Pink is right here. He wants to leave. Say, not so much. It's kind of right on their faces. Pink wants to go back to fighting, but his mom doesn't want that, and Say doesn't either. Okay. We can talk about Say is jealous that Pink can read, and Pink is jealous that Say has touched Abe Lincoln's hand. All right, and then they get ready to go. They try to leave the house, but marauders come and kill Pink's mom. Finally, they kill, or they, what do they do? Did they kill somebody? No. They capture Pink and Say. Say survives, and Pink doesn't. Alright, let's see if I did what I was supposed to do. Did I retell the important events? I think so. Did I use transition words? At the start, then... Pink, I didn't use any transition words in the middle. It might be good to try to add some of those. Let's put later, comma, Say is jealous. And maybe then they try to leave. How about the next day? Okay. So there's the beginning of my model. I'm trying to retell the important events. I don't want to write it in too much detail. It's not supposed to take too long, but I do want to get those important events down. We're going to quickly describe the setting of Pink and Say. Where and when does it take place? This can be like 1 or 2 sentences. The story takes place in the South during the Civil War. Okay, the Civil War is 1861 to 1865. It takes place in the South. Okay, now the last step is the fun part. Rewrite the events of Pink and Say in a different setting. Here are some examples to choose from. Outer space in the future, in a jungle in the 1950s, or present day in the town where you live. Okay, so I'm reimagining. Let's say the setting is the town where I live. present day town where I live. Pink finds Say on the sidewalk when he's broken his ankle. Right, the beginning of Pink and Say, Pink finds Say when he's wounded. So I'm going to say Pink finds Say when he's wounded, but he's not. There's no war in the town where I live right now. So instead, he's going to find him when he's injured from breaking his ankle. Now I need to think about what Say would do next. Same character, right? He's still kind. He still cares about. Pink still cares about him. So I'm going to think about that. Pink carries Say to the hospital, where Pink's mom meets them both and helps take care of him. Let's say Pink's mom is a nurse. She meets them both. Okay. So he's at the hospital. He gets better. I don't think there's any marauders in the town where I'm living, so I'm trying to think of if there's a way that this story could play out similarly. I feel like the ending of the story might be just that Say goes home from the hospital. This would be a pretty different story if it were told in the place and time where I live, and that's okay. Say gets better and goes home and now has a new friend. Okay, I forgot to add transition words, so I would like to do that now. At the start, then, finally. Okay, so there's our model. We're taking the events from the story that we read, and we're taking the setting, and we're noticing how does the setting affect the story. If you change the setting, then the events should change. You might have the same characters, but the events should not be exactly the same. I'm curious to see what you'll come up with. Enjoy.